Hi, this is Mato. Welcome to my online chess lecture. Tricks, traps and blunders. e4, c6, d4, knight to a6. What a terrible move! Black will surely lose. This is not a way to go, is it? Bishop takes on a6, queen to a5, check. Knight to c3, queen takes on a6, queen to e2, b5, knight to f3, d6, castling. White developed 4 of his pieces and black developed only 1. That is a recipe for a disaster for black, isn't it? Not so fast. Believe it or not. Black played the move and white resigned. This is unbelievable. And the move is b4. Player with the white pieces resigned in view of this continuation. Queen takes queen, bishop takes queen, and after the knight moves to a safe spot, bishop takes rook. Next game. e4, knight to c6, the Nimzowitsch defense, maybe. d4, d5, knight to c3, d takes on e4, d5, knight to e5, bishop to f4, defending and attacking, bishop to g3, f5, threatening f4 maybe. Player with the white pieces played f3. Should black take the pawn or not? What would you do? Believe it or not. Black played the move and white resigned, and the move is f4. White resigned. If the bishop goes to f2, what happens then? Then e3, trapping the poor bishop. Next game. e4, knight to c6, another Nimzowitsch defense. Knight to f3, d6, d4. Bishop to g4, pinning the knight. d5, knight to e5. White to move. Should white play bishop to e2 or something else? Player with the white pieces had seen some very beautiful legal trap games. And he played knight takes on e5. Would you do the same? Bishop takes queen, bishop to b5, check, c6, d takes on c6, black to move. Should black capture the knight or the pawn? Or what would you do in this position if you had black pieces? Black played the move and white resigned, and the move is queen to a5, check. White resigned, and some people would argue that white resigned prematurely. And that is true. There was another game when player with the white pieces played the knight to c3 and went on to win the game. Chess is a strange game, isn't it? What do you think? Who is better in this position, black or white? Let's say that black plays a6, then knight to c4, and it's very messy, isn't it? Next game. e4, e5, knight to c3, bishop to c5, knight to a4, attacking the bishop. Should black play bishop to b4, bishop to b6, or maybe bishop to e7? What would you do? Player with the black pieces sacrifice the bishop on f2, check, kaboom. King takes bishop, black to move. What is the follow-up? Or maybe player with the black pieces just don't like his bishop. Queen to h4 is the follow-up, check. White played king to e3, saving the pawn on e4. Queen to f4, check. King to d3, d5, queen to f3, offering to trade the queens. Should black trade the queens or play something else? What would you do? Black played the move and white resigned, and the move is d takes on e4. White resigned in view of this continuation. Queen takes pawn. Bishop to f5, pinning and winning. Next game. e4, e5, knight to c3, knight to f6, bishop to c4. White is going for the Vienna game, maybe. Play with the black pieces, capture the pawn on e4. And if knight takes knight, then d5. So how should white continue? Perhaps queen to h5 comes to mind. Bishop takes on f7. Play with the white pieces, capture the knight. d5, bishop to b3. d takes on e4, queen to h5. Queen to e7. Knight to e2. And as you can see, something is wrong with this move. Although it looks sensible, because white is intending to castle kingside. But something is terribly wrong with this move. What is it? What would you do? Please pause and find the best move for black. Black played the move, and white resigned, and the move is g6. Believe it or not, the white queen has nowhere to go. Next game. e4, e5, bishop to c4, bishop to c5, queen to h5, nothing serious, just threatening checkmate. Defending knight to c3, c6, preventing knight to d5, knight to f3, knight to f6, attacking the queen. Queen takes on e5. Black to move. How would you continue? White was counting on queen takes queen and then knight takes queen. Play with the black pieces, sacrifice the bishop on f2 with check. King takes bishop. Black to move. How should black continue? Black played the move and white resigned, and the move is knight to g4, check. And after the king goes to a safe spot somewhere, knight takes queen. What was your favorite miniature today? And that is all. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. I wish you good luck with your chess, and bye for now.